Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds. Another episode of Doggie Diamonds No Filter Live. I'm here with my partner, my homie. I was about to say label mate, but podcast mate, Digital Soapbox Network mate. This is introduce yourself to the people.
Oh man, to the doggy diamond nation, it's the kid Yukmouth. What up, no filter man in the building, man. You did with the big homie, doggy diamonds, man.
And this is
Exactly.
this is very impromptu. I just hit you up and like, yo, let's just go live. We supposed to been do this, but we going live now, just like out of nowhere. Like we didn't even advertise it or none of that stuff. So it is what it is. So Yuck, what's good with you, bro?
Oh man, I can't complain, man. Dealing with this house arrest, basically.
You on house arrest?
Nah, man, it's COVID, guys. It's
Okay,
all about
got you,
house arrest.
got you. So where do you currently reside at right now?
I'm in La Lise, LA.
Okay, I'm about to say what? I forgot y'all with that slang. So where you originally from?
I'm Oakland. Yeah,
Oakland.
Oakland, California, East Oakland.
So
Yeah.
so what's the difference between Oakland and LA?
We don't gang bang in Oakland, man.
Okay,
Yeah, we don't gang bang, but it's sort of the same politics because the gang bangers, they bang they set and we bang corners, hoods, neighborhoods, and blocks, turfs. You know what I
got
mean? With
you.
no flag, we about money and territory. You know what I mean? We funking over territory about the drug trade, not over no rags. So that's the difference between Oakland and LA.
So how did you have to adapt to moving to LA, coming from a place where there is no gangbanging?
It wasn't hard because gang recognized gang. You know what I mean? The only hard part was, us in the Bay Area, especially in Oakland, we say blood a lot. Like that's
Oh,
what's up, homie? We like, what's up, blood? Oh, blood, crazy. Oh, blood came through with the new cutlass with the rim, but you know what I mean. So that was our slang. We always say blood, blood, blood. So when I got to LA, you know what I mean, people was like trying to check my temperature about it a lot. Like, man, you know what I mean? Like I'm around all C's. You know what I mean? I'm around Rolling 60s and you know what I mean. CJ Mac, Pop LQ. They label mates at the time. You know what I mean?
mm,
Corrupt and all these dudes, and I'm like blood, 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 blood. And I gotta break it down like that's our slang, you know what I mean? And I wear a lot of red too. That's my
mm.
favorite color. So everybody think that I always thought that we is bloods, you know what I mean? So the bloods love us, but the Crips was like, man, you can't say that around us, cuz you know what I mean? So it is what it is.
It's funny though, because I like red too, but I'm not gang affiliated at all. And for the people that don't know, that's watching us on YouTube, the people who's tapping in right now, we are live. Like this is really live. This is not taped. This is live happening right now. So
Okay.
y'all in for a treat. Like we are actually live right this moment. So Oakland, I always knew of Oakland from the Athletics, and I hated the A's because they used to beat the Yankees when Ricky Henderson was when I was.
Right.
So I hated the A's, and then you had the Bash Brothers, the original Bash Brothers, right?
The original Bad
The
Brothers.
original Bash Brothers. So I always hated Oakland because of that. And you see the hat, y'all had this team, but this was my
Oh,
favorite team
oh yeah.
because of it ain't had nothing to do with sports though. This was the only gang I was a part of, was the Raiders gang in New York and Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So
Shout
so it
out
was
Biggie. Shout
yeah,
out Biggie.
exactly. Yes. So when you was in Oakland, is I hear Oakland is very similar to Brooklyn though. Is that did you hear that?
A lot of people said that. And it's
Mm,
similar to Detroit.
got you.
Detroit, especially. Detroit is like our twin sister, twin brother, literally.
Got you.
Straight.
Got you. So how did you how did you get into music?
Um, Basically, junior high school. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Me and Numskull went to the same high school like since the eighth grade. So Num was like the rapper of the high school, basically. You know what I mean? He had a group called BWP, Brothers with Potential. I was
mm,
a cartoonist. I was just drawing their logos and stuff like that. But I was a street dude. I was getting money in the streets, so I always had to fly stuff on. So people just wanted to be around me because I had money. I started playing with the rap, being around them. You know what I mean? Not being a top lyricist or none of that, just playing with it. They let me in the group. Um, Fast forward time, I'm in and out of jail.
mm,
Stuff come with jail. So I'm in and out of juvenile hall. I finally get a sentence for a year in Los Angeles camp. Now I get to that camp, and that camp is like gladiator rap school.
mm,
Lyrics. Everybody is rapping, beating on the lockers, and it's all day with it.
mm,
And I'm listening to them rap, and I'm like, okay, the shit we used to spit in junior high school could
mm,
get with this. You know what I mean? That I wasn't even a hot dude in junior high school. I'm like, I'll do this stuff.
mm,
So um, I started writing. You know what I mean? Just being in the competitive nature of being locked up with all these dudes that end up getting out of jail. Matter of fact, they was in jail with careers signed. So Oakland was really where you could get a record deal out of juvenile hall.
Wow.
Like we had people like Sibo.
Mm.
You heard of Sibo? He got
Yes,
a record
definitely.
deal out of juvenile hall. It's another dude, Scarface.
I heard I know that is too. Yep.
He got a record deal out of Juvenile Hall. He made the Water to Stay song. So everybody's in Juvenile rapping their butt off, thinking they're gonna be the next Sibo or Scary X or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, my first song I wrote was called The Ice Cream Man, and that song was blowing up in camp. I get out of jail and back to the streets and whatnot, and it was a drought. So we only could hook up with just one person to get to work. So we go there and his homie ended up being Baby Jesus, which is CNH. Baby Jesus, who hang with Too Short at the time, the Dangerous Crew. He was a light-skinned dude with the long ass hair, the long perm, and all the videos. They're like, Baby Jesus. So that was him. So we get to the trap house, we trying to buy the work. It's me and we pitching in. And we like, damn, that's Baby Jesus. And we like, forget this work, we rap. And Baby Jesus was like, yeah, bust a rap for me. And I bust that song I wrote in camp, The Ice Cream Man. And he was blew off, like amazed. He was like, you know what? I got my own record label, man. Forget Too Short. I'm gonna sign you, man. Come to the studio tomorrow. I got an artist named True Down, yada, 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 yada. So we basically got in the game by turning the negative into a positive. We turned the dope deal into a record deal. Straight up. And that was the last work that we had. You know what I mean? Period. We got rid of that, flushed that down the toilet, and we just rapping after that. So yeah, we turned a negative into a positive. I got in the rap game from the trap game. And just switched it over. I was in the right place at the right time with the right people,
So you saying Baby Jesus, so was you supposed to sign to Too Short?
Well, Baby Jesus was part of Too Short crew, the Dangerous Crew. So we was like, hey, Baby Jesus hooked us up with Too Short. And when he heard the rap, he was like, no, I got my own record label. I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? And at that time, he had Drew Down. Now, Drew Down is getting his whole album done in the Dangerous Studios, which is Too Short Studio, by his producer, Ant Banks. So, Pimp of the Year, that's done by Ant Banks. That's Too Short producer. That's why that song hit so hard. It was, real top production. So, Drew Down doing his whole album at Too Short Studio. So, they still family in the same clique, but, these guys start having their own different record labels and stuff like that. So, yeah, we ended up being on the record label with Drew, with Baby Jesus.
So you had this song called Ice Cream Man. It's funny, the only Ice Cream Man song I really know was Master P's on the Ice Cream Man.
Absolutely, man. And he stole that. He stole that from me. Yeah.
So was it the same record or just the same title?
Just the title. Just the title. Yeah, just the title and a look. The title and a look. But Master P, well, okay. How far is Manhattan from Brooklyn?
Depending on where you at, but if you're downtown Brooklyn, where I'm from, 15 minutes.
Bingo. So same thing with Oakland and Richmond. He's in a city that's right next to Oakland, literally like one city from Oakland. So when we put out the Drew Down Pimp of the Year and the Ice Cream Man, it was phenomenal in the back. You know what I mean? Because not only did Drew kill him with the Pimp of the Year, but the Ice Cream Man killed it because we had the ice cream truck on Triple Gold Days, which ain't never been done, which later was done on Friday. They took that too, Big Worm, that they made that Baby Jesus instead of, CNH, a Baby Jesus with the perm with the ice cream truck like on our video. They had a fat dude with a perm, Big Worm, but Friday took that from us too. We dropped that in 93. Friday came like in 94, 95, right after that. So they took that Ice Cube and them took it, and then 96, I think. I want to say 96, Master P comes with the title, Ice Cream Man. Instead of the white ice cream truck on Triple Gold Days, he has a white Lexus on Triple Gold Days. He's dressed up in an all-white ice cream suit, just like Baby Jesus was in the video, in our video. So he not only took the song, he took the whole damn concept, and then you riding on the back end where we just went platinum on 5 on it. Nobody really know how we look. You know what I mean? So he comes out with the Ice Cream Man. People probably thought that was us. You know what I mean? A lot of that fan base probably thought that was us. That's probably why that was his first album to go gold. You know what I mean? That Ice Cream Man album. So yeah, he stole that. Period.
Did you and him ever get a chance to build about that?
Yeah, we chopped it up. I mean, we was on his helmet for a minute. You know,
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah,
King
yeah, yeah.
Thief, so we was on his helmet for a long time. And basically, like as of recently, I said about 8 years ago or something, I linked up with him. Him and my homie had a relationship going down, and I met up, and we just basically chopped it up. You know what I mean? Like real men. There wasn't no aggression. There wasn't no cussing people out. He just broke it down to me real so smooth that I felt stupid. You know what I mean? He was like, "Yo, man, I can't beef with everybody and say, nah, 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 nah."
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just giving just somebody salute my craft, or just let me know that the word got out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be mad because somebody said something I created. I want everybody to say what I created. You did?
Got you.
Like you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? So I was just bigging up. That was a word that y'all made, the slang in the Bay Area, and I just wanted to big it up. You know what I mean? I didn't want to take it. But that was the word for selling crack back in the day. Y'all was the first one to make a song about that, so I came with the album. Y'all just had the song, so I came with the album.
Makes
You know,
sense.
period. So he said it was just saluting the whole Bay Area, Oakland, period, because that was Oakland slang at the time. Like when we slanging crack back in the day, we called it cream. Period. Straight cream. Before we ever heard of Wu-Tang, we called it cream in the 80s. You know what I mean? So I just put the ice cream at the front and said ice cream man instead of the cream man, the ice cream man, and made a song. So, basically did like how Ice Cube and NWA did with the dope man. You know what I mean? But we sell cream, so ice cream man. Basically that's how I came up with the concept. So yeah, he did it, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
yeah, we squashed it, you know what I mean? But as of recently, you know what I mean, he been in his interviews talking real breezy, you know what I
About
mean?
you?
So not about me, but
Okay.
when they bring up the Loonies, you know what I mean? He
Oh,
got a little slide, little comments to say, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But when we talked, it was great, you know what I
yeah,
mean? I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
about what he doing on his interviews now, but when we chopped it up, it was dope, you know what I mean? There wasn't no slick talking. It wasn't no, oh man, well I did it better. That type of talk. It wasn't that, but on his interviews, it's that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So salute to that brother, man.
So also y'all slang. I remember y'all saying hella out there because I remember
Hell,
I seen
hella.
yeah I seen a documentary about Tupac about how he was in Oakland for a long time. And I
Right.
remember that. I remember they was in there was like, yo, yeah, that's hella cool, hella. And I was like, yo, why they keep saying that like that? What's up with y'all slang? Are y'all like the slang masters out there?
Hey, definitely, bro. You hear me when I said La Leezy? He was like, what?
Yeah, yeah, you
That's what
like
we
loudly.
call,
Like, what are you talking
what we
about?
call
Yeah,
LA, La Leezy, like LA, La Leezy. So he was like, what? Where you from?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Anyway, hella, man, that's hella ancient. You know what I mean? Like we've
yeah,
been saying hella like since the 70s, like
yeah,
60s and
yeah, yeah.
70s, like literally. And that's just a word that just stuck. I mean, in Oakland especially, like everything. Oh, you hella ugly. Oh, that's hella clean.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got hella money. Oh man, you feel me? Everything is hella. Oh, she hella fine. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
like
Oh,
yo,
she
it's
got
hella
hella that.
cool. They're like, yeah, yeah, he was hella cool. I'm like, yo, what is
He
that?
was
Like,
hella cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah, yeah.
right.
Like, so, Pac did spend time in Oakland.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Let me take a drink. I ain't gonna do this on your camera.
Okay, yeah, yeah. He got to take a little sippy break. But shout out to everybody in the chat room. I see y'all in the chat room. We are live right now. This is not tape. We are live right now. So
Yeah.
Pac was out there. Was that due to DU? Was that because of Digital Underground he came out there?
No. Pac was out there in Marin City, which
Mm,
was for his mom. His mom lived out there. They lived in the bottoms. You know what I mean? The
okay.
jungles. They lived in the jungles in Marin City, and that's some projects. You know what I mean? Like on the other side of San Francisco, the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge, where the rich area is at. But this is one poor area. You know what I mean? In Marin City, called the jungles. So he was over there. He was raised over there, and I think he bumped into Ray Love.
I know that.
Yeah.
I just know them album covers. But he love got the wildest album covers ever. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I think him and Ray Love had made a rap group, you know what I mean, like a political rap group, like a Black Panther type of rap group, and that caught the ear of Shock G. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Shock G's manager, actually. No. Layla, the female, the
okay.
female, she that caught her ear. Then she started managing Pac, and then she introduced Pac to Digital Underground's manager, and then the manager when they was going on tour, like you gotta put this guy on tour. He's hot, he's energetic, this, that, and the third. So Pac came on tour first, And then that's how he got in the crew, started knowing him. And then the movie came out with what was that movie where they did
Juice?
same song?
Big Trouble. Is that Big Trouble in Little China?
Nah, but it was something like that. It was some
Oh,
type
I'm about to say the name, but yeah, that movie. I know what you're talking about.
that movie. So
Yeah.
they had got a slap on it. Not only they were in the movie also,
Facts.
and they got a slap for the song, and they threw Pac on it. Yeah, I mean, and Pac got on there and went crazy, and after that, it solidified himself. Yeah, Pac didn't go there just to Digital Underground. He was already living there with his mom.
So, and also the Panthers started there too, right?
Yeah,
The
definitely. So his
Panthers.
mom was a Panther 21. You know what I mean? The
New
New
York,
York
yep.
division. So
Yeah.
yeah, the Panther party was there heavy. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think they was there on that type of hype too. You know what I mean?
So, who's supposed to claim Tupac? Should we claim him? Nothing but trouble. That's the name of the movie in the chat room. They say that's the name of it with Chevy
Oh,
Chase and
for
John
sure.
Candy.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Isn't it like Tom Hanks in it or something?
No,
Or?
it was Chevy Chase. It was Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Right,
Shout out to the
right.
chat room. I see y'all. Oh, and that super chat is open too. Send something in, and so yeah. So
Right
yeah.
up.
So you out there? Who could claim Tupac? Could it be y'all in Oakland? Could it be us in New York? Could Baltimore claim? Like where's Tupac really from?
I think we all could claim Pac.
Okay.
Pac took from all of us. You know what I
Okay.
mean? He took the game that he learned in Baltimore, his game that he learned in Brooklyn, his game that he learned
Harlem.
in the Bay
He was in
Area.
Harlem. He was in Harlem.
Harlem.
Yeah.
Game that he learned in Harlem, game that he learned in the Bay Area, and the game that he learned in LA, and put it all together in a gumbo pot. And that's what made Pac who he is. He was so gamed up, so well versed, so well traveled. You know what I mean? He had so much game from different parts of the country. You know what I mean? You put that together, you got an atomic bomb, you know?
Yes. So
I'm gonna tell you
go
how I
ahead.
felt just by me going to New York. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I'm gonna tell you in my early days, like when we did the '95 Source Awards and we got nominated. You know what I mean? Those was the days where Virgin Records had just started the Black Department, New Tribe, which we were signed to.
remember that.
The Loonies, they had Bounce Squad.
Scarface
you know
was
what I
over
mean?
there too, right?
Yeah, right. But I'm talking about the New York division. They had
Gotcha.
Doo-Wop and the Bounce Squad, Snaggerpuss and them, and they had Diesel Don and Govmatic from Jersey. So we always had to fly out, you know what I mean, to do promo and videos and all types of things with these other artists. So when I get out there to New York, I had so much influence, like just like the music was different, the bars was different, like people was really rapping their ass off. And I just like to get around that, you know what I mean? It made me step my game up, you know what I mean? So before every album after that, I take a trip to New York just to just get out there just for a good week. Go to Harlem, you know what I mean? Listen to the radio, give me some mixtapes, you know what I mean? And observe, you know what I mean? That's when MOP, about some hardcore was going heavy, you know what I mean? That's when it was lit on the mixtape scene, you know what I mean? So I come out there just get my mixtapes and I come back so more advanced as a rapper.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I can imagine how Tupac, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The game that, you know what I mean? They bring with this Cali game, you get all this, you know, hustling game from the Bay Area, you know what I mean? And then you go to LA, get the gang bang game, and you got the lyrical, how to put it together out there and how to move. So I could feel how I see how it is, you know what I mean? Because I was doing that too. You know
what was your
going
relationship with Pac?
Basically a big homie, you know what I
Okay.
mean? I was younger than dude, you know what I mean? So he ran with my cousin, man, the Gov, Free the Gov. But he ran with Gov and Richie Rich that was older than me, you know what I mean? So I never was the dude that was hanging with him like that. Never. But once we got in the industry, you know what I mean? I got in the studio with him one time, and it wasn't cool.
It wasn't cool on your behalf, or like what?
Nah, well, I say nowadays I just took it, you know what I mean, too serious, you know what I mean? Because I asked him, like, you know, can I buy some weed from you? He's like, I ain't the weed nigga.
Yeah.
Now, I can understand if a motherfucker, I'm smoking weed and shit, motherfucker like ask me, can he buy some weed? I'm like, I'm not the weed man, so I understand now. But back then, I'm like, how dare this motherfucker say
Yeah.
I mean, your studio says you at least give a motherfucker some weed. You know what I mean? But Pac, you, like, I noticed that day that you're going to either get a good Pac or you're going to get a bad Pac, you know what I mean? Depending on his moves, you know what I mean? So, but, been around him a few times, you know what I mean? The best time I was around him was at the players ball video shoot. That was Too Short, Jodeci, and E40. You know what I mean? That thing was in Malibu, and Pac come up there with the Outlaws. He's in the drop top Benz, and the Outlaws in the band behind him, and they come into the trailer. Pac got all the fucking Versace shit on. This when he got the
Remember,
Lucha.
we not cursing. Remember, we can't curse.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
He got all the Versace stuff on.
Yeah.
And yeah, he got the Lucha wells on, the big Machiavelli head. He got all the Versace Versace bracelets and rings and things. And we still going off All Eyes on Me. You know, this is the summer when he dropped All Eyes on Me. So we still off that. Like, hey, he said, I got something for y'all. Wait for this. He grabbed the tape, put it in the thing. That thing go boom, 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 boom. He plays Hail Mary for us. The first time anybody heard it. This is like, he's alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That didn't come out till he passed. So he played Hail Mary and woke the whole video shoot up.
Wow.
Like, we was like, whoa. Like,
the lyrics was on there and everything too?
He's saying the lyrics word for word, performing it.
Wow, and you know he was spitting on that though. That's one of them records where he was spitting on Hail Mary.
Oh, he was going crazy. Yeah, I'm sitting right here. He's next to me with the diamonds when they listen. He'll pay it. Oh, he's going bananas. Everybody like, oh my, it's over. We thought it was over with All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
Now he was like, oh no, who is this? He said, that's Machiavelli. Like, who's Machiavelli? He said, Machiavelli the Don. You'll see.
Wow.
Yes. We like, that ain't Tupac. Like,
so that was the beginning of the changing of the persona.
Yeah, man. He came in as Machiavelli. He wasn't Tupac. He wasn't Tupac no more, man. So
what was his aura like in person?
Oh man, the life of the party. When I was around, he was the life of the party, cracking jokes. You know what I mean? Hey man, watch your bitch though.
Yeah.
Too, where the nigga pulled up. And like, you know, you got the top model that they, you know what I mean, that they hired. They paid 10 racks for the chick or whatever. So it was a Digital Underground video shoot. And we there, man, and I think it was Money Beat chick. Man, Pop there about less than 5 minutes, man. He said hi to everybody, took some pictures, man. And that drop with Money Beat girl, she gone. She got in the big video shoot, didn't even complete it. I'm out. That Money Beat with a gas face. Like.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, watch your chick, man. If I could definitely take a chick, man.
When y'all was in the studio, what song was he doing?
One Nation, man. Working on One Nation. So that's when he wanted to get the Loonies, Buckshot, Nice and Smooth, everybody, like all the people that he named for the One Nation album. So we was working on One Nation, you know what I mean, period. And I left. I was mad. So I left Numb.
After the weed thing, you was like, yo.
The weed, I mean, I'm crazy without my weed, man. Real, I got real anxiety. If I don't get my weed, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be cussing and fussing and all that. So I couldn't take it. I can't even rap without my weed. So I said, I ain't got no weed. I ain't rapping. Bye. So I left, and Numb and Drew ended up getting on it, but it never came out. But Numb and Drew got on a couple songs. Drew got on All Eyes on Me. Yeah, he was on at the beginning of That's Why They Call You Bitch.
Oh, wonder why they call you?
Wonder why they call
you.
Yeah.
So when you had the song Still Ballin', you said, yo, Pac, we still ballin'. What was that reference to?
That was we had a song called Ballin'.
Yeah,
Straight Ballin'.
Okay. Yeah, Straight Ballin'.
Yeah. So I wanted to do a Still Ballin', you know what I mean? Dedication, like, you know, okay, we keeping you alive, you know what I mean? Keeping your name alive. Got the Outlaws, and we still ballin', you know what I mean? Because this is a time where Death Row was completely at a standstill. And the Outlaws was just there, couldn't do nothing. You know what I mean? So not only did I make the song, I got the Outlaws on a remix, and I took the Outlaws to rap a lot, got them a deal. Got money, got them out that Death Row contract. So that's how, you know what I mean, I did it. Not just like people would think that you're doing it for clout. Oh, you're doing it for clout. No, I actually put in the footwork to make sure the Outlaws is right, to make sure Pac legacy will continue and not be at a standstill at Death Row where Suge was locked up. Nobody's really running the label. Nobody's dropping nothing. They just sitting there. So I made sure not only get them on a remix, get some money for the remix, but get them an album. You know, take them to rap a lot, keep that shit going. I mean, keep their thing going. So
yeah.
So I just.
I was always confused. Who is the real members of the Outlaws? I'm confused. Do you know? Could you give me clarity? Who is the Outlaws?
I think it's 6 of them, and then you got a Storm too. So you got Fatal. Rest in peace. You got Castro, you got Napoleon, you got Edie, you got Noble, you got Storm, And one more, I
Was
forget.
Gaddafi considered to be an outlaw?
Gaddafi,
Okay.
Killer
Yeah.
Gaddafi, rest in peace. So those 7.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the original. And then, you know, they got other people that they done added to it, but that's the original Outlaws.
Got you. So where was you during the height of the East Coast West Coast thing going on? Where was you at with all that?
I was cool with Biggie.
Okay.
Yeah, Biggie, I was with Biggie 3 days before he died.
Out on your
Out
side.
in LA.
Wow.
In LA. He was supposed to get on our album. You know what I
Mm.
mean? It's like right when we had did Puffy had did the Satisfy You remix with
Yes.
R. Kelly, where we did 5 on it. So he got us on the remix, the West Coast remix. So we just got a bag from Puff. And Big, you know, not going back to 95, but we went on tour with Big and Puff and them in 1995. Puff, Jodeci, everybody. We went on that big tour with them, and not to be like that, but I was still on the street thing. So I was selling weed the whole tour, period. Like literally fresh off the block to a tour, I'm selling weed to all the rappers, period. So Big and them knowing that I was a weed man on tour, when they got to LA, they hit me up for some weed. So I bought the weed to them. I wasn't selling no more, but I had to hook up to go grab it and then just drop it off. So I grabbed it, dropped it off, and he had the MC Suites, not the MC, he had the Four Seasons and Latiera, one of the motherfuckers, La Vicente in Beverly Hills. So I go up there and Big chilling and shit. I mean, he's chilling. Excuse the S word.
Yeah.
So Big chilling, Little Caesars up in there, and they're like, "Yeah, I got to come on. I got the new video, man. I got the new video. It's going to MTV. Come on, let's premiere it. Let's check it out." So we all in there watching Crush on You.
Oh wow.
They just got the video back with Kim and Seeds. And Seeds extra hype, like, yeah, we about to do it. Yeah, it's our turn. So the video's extra dope. We popping champagne, smoking and stuff. So Big bring me to the room. We start talking about Pop. And he was like, then Seeds come in, and they like sincere, like, man, like why do Pop feel like we set him up? Like we love Pop, like that was our OG. We have respect for Pop, this, that, and the third. We'd never do that, man. He did this for us. He did that. They started just busting everything down. And I'm like, man, I really can't speak for that man. You know, because he's dead at this time.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, yeah. So I'm like, I really don't know, but I wish that you guys could have chopped it up, you know what I mean, period, and not have so many middlemen in the way that's, you know what I mean, that's keeping the flame lit. So they was just so sincere, man, about how much love they had for Pac, and, you know, and then we started talking about marriage, he started talking about faith, and he was like, man, don't never get married, yo, don't know, yo.
Wow.
He started busting down on faith, man.
Yeah.
So he was supposed to get on the Lunatic Music album. Yeah, he was supposed to get on it.
What record?
And we was gonna do a whole new album,
from scratch.
Record. Yeah, a whole new record. Yeah. So we was gonna start from scratch, but yeah, he was supposed to come to the studio, and the worst happened that weekend. He was supposed to come to the studio like that Monday or Tuesday, and he got knocked down. So yeah, and I was at the party. At
the Peterson Museum.
Yeah, I was at the party in Wilshire, and I left right before it went down. I went to the after party that was at I think it was at the Roxy on Sunset. So I'm going to the after party on Roxy, and you know how far Sunset is from Wilshire. It ain't that far. You know what I mean? It ain't that far. So by the time I get from Wilshire to Sunset and pulling up to the Roxy, man, people calling me, paging me and beeping me. I'm seeing what the beeper is, and because we had no phones back then, no mobile phones. Yeah, I had the beeper. So, and I'm hearing people talking like, yeah, Biggie got shot. People in the line going into the club. Biggie just got shot. Biggie gets shot. Then it comes on the radio. Biggie Smalls just got shot. I'm like, damn, I was just right there. I didn't see that. You know what I mean? I'm like, dang, we just left, like right before it happened. And we was literally sitting on that corner, like right there on that corner where they did it. Like we pulled off. We like, we out. But we had seen it, like literally, like we seen that car. That SS, we seen that circle in.
It kept spinning the block.
It was spinning the block.
Wow.
Yes, we seen that the one whoever shot him, we seen that SS spinning around, going around the whole block hella times. So we up there smoking. I got the Range Rover at this time, so we got the TVs and we smoke. We like, man, this SS. Because SS's used to be the thing back then. Like in 95, 96, you had an SS. It was like having a Camaro or a Challenger right now. So they was fast. So we like, okay, now I'm at an SS. So we like, okay, blood, SS cool. You know what I mean? Boom, hit the block. Oh, they go blood with the SS again. Okay, you look at it again. Here he come again. Boom. Man, what's up with blood in the SS, man? He just keep on, man. He definitely could find somewhere to park because we right here. He could park behind us. Boom. We bounced. You know what I mean? We can't get in the party. The 5 people came. I guess it was the capacity of the 5.
Mm-hmm.
5 people came and shut it down where nobody has to come in. So we left. But we seen that SS circle about 10 times before we left. Literally.
Wow. And then the inevitable happened, I guess, after that. So what was the tension like out there after Big got killed? What was the streets like? Because I know out here it was eerie out here.
I know what the tension was before he got killed when he was out here.
Okay.
And when I got to the hotel, I told him like, "Yo, the word in the streets is that y'all are wearing custom made." Because at this time, you only could get a New York Yankee in just navy blue. They had red New York Yankees with the New York on. Riding around LA with the red New York hats on, and people was mad like they trying to, disrespect the gangs. I said, dude, they think you're disrespecting the gangs when y'all walking through the Beverly Center with the red New York hat on. You know what I mean? Like you purposely, trying to say something. And Pac was a blood and death row bloods and this, that, and the third. So it's looking kind of crazy. I told him, man, I'm like, you messing with the wrong chicks. You bringing chicks from death row to your room. Everybody know where you at. Wow. I knew where you was before you even invited me over here. I just didn't know the room number. But everybody know where you at, bro. If you dealing with the wrong chicks, stop inviting these chicks to your room. Period. Straight up. So I had to let them know that it was ugly out there. Yeah, the word was out. Everybody knew where he was at. Yeah.
So you just confirmed Pac was really a blood, or because some people say he wasn't. Like, was he just blood affiliated?
I don't know. I can't, but I know Death Row is bloods.
Yeah,
I know Suge is a blood. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about that whole thing. You know what I mean? Blood. You know what I mean? Blood label, blood record label. I ain't talking about Pac. I'm talking about Suge affiliation.
Got you.
People that work for the label is bloods.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. So you out there? Biggie is killed. Did anybody on that side feel a way about you because you was cool with him?
I don't know if they did. They never told me. You know what I mean? I think later on down the line it probably came out. You know what I mean? Somebody probably said something, but this is after I done did so much. You know what I mean? It's like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like it really didn't land because at this time I done got people a record deal. I done helped, in so many situations of just keeping the name alive and keeping the movement alive. It's like, whatever you talking, who cares?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Are you you consider yourself to be a legend?
Definitely.
Okay. I don't like the legend talk because I don't like the way we treat our legends. So I don't like when nobody call me a legend.
Well, from my city, I am.
Okay.
From East Oakland, I am.
Okay.
I'm one of the best rappers and one of the most decorated rappers from East Oakland, besides MC Hammer and Too Short.
Got you. MC, it's crazy because MC Hammer, man, like he really put y'all on the map. But I was really thinking about what he did in retrospect. Now, what he did was major, but back then we didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But now because he was feeding a lot of people and we didn't realize that. And that's he ended up going broke. You know what I'm saying? Going out with 100 crew entourage and dancers and all this stuff. We didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? And I heard I had a run-in with MC Hammer one time. I tell that story one day, like on some street.
I bet if you talk crazy, it got ugly.
No. He tried, but I was young and dumb. It was at the MTV Music Awards. I was young and dumb. I was off that vodka. And I was just like, yo, what? I was like, whatever. But it shocked me. I was like, Hammer?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Because I didn't know he was about that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
from East Oakland, right? And my neighborhood, the 65th Village, where Felix Mitchell was from, they was the backing behind this guy. So when you see him coming with 100 people, it's a lot of people from the projects and 100 people. You know what I mean? And they all gangsters and with all the S's. You know what I mean? With all that. You feel me? So yeah, he had the real mob behind him. Like, he was the most feared projects in Oakland. He had that back, and it's like Pac had the Death Row behind him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can talk slick, but it's the mob that's behind him.
I didn't know that with Hammer. So when he responded to me, I was like, Hammer? I'm like, Hammer?
Hammer?
Like, yeah, I'm like, Cause
Hey,
you know
man.
what I asked him, he was
Hey,
this when the Death Row East was going down. He was with Eric B. So I
right.
asked him, "Are you working on a new album?" He said, "Yeah, well, I'm only doing funk. I'm only doing the funk." So me being who I am, I said, "Well, if you doing the funk, that means you coming to Eric Sermon to get some funk." Oh, I don't gotta go to Eric Sermon. I'm going to Dr. Dre. I'm like, Dr. Dre, Eric
Ooh,
Sermon is the original funk. So you can't
right,
talk that West Coast stuff. You gotta come to the East to get that funk. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So he like, what? So I'm like, yo, Hammer, watch who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. This is '96. Tupac got killed 3 days later. I had a Tupac running story too that I'll tell that another time. But yeah, I didn't know Hammer was he raised up. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to MC Hammer because like I said, later on in life, now I learned to respect what he was doing. Even though I didn't like the music, I did respect the fact that he did put on. You know what I'm saying? I
Right,
did have
right.
to had to respect it. So so when did you move from Oakland?
96.
Okay.
96, I moved to LA. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Basically because the record label version was out here in LA, Beverly Hills, and we damn near had to come out here every other week for meetings and radio drops and videos and this, that, and the third, and all types of madness. So I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got tired of flying back and forth. And I wanted to just to really eliminate myself from the streets. You know, I was too connected in Oakland.
Got you.
So yeah, I just wanted to eliminate myself from being able to call the dude with the bricks when something go
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because rapping is a roller coaster, it's ups and downs. So that downtime, I think if I was in Oakland, I would have like, yo, man, I'm about to go buy 10 bricks and feed the hood. You know what I mean? Or probably when I was up, 100 bricks and feed the hood, whatever that dumb street mentality. You know what I mean? So I had to get away from that, so I wouldn't do that. I'd be tempted to do it, or people that I'm so known in the neighborhood that people are trying to test you. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you know, I'm so everybody come to the mansion or the crib and chill out. And then next thing you know, everybody running up in there laying everybody down. So I just wanted to separate myself. You know what I mean, from the streets.
How
You know,
big was I Got Five on it? Cause I love the original record, but it's one part of the record I love when Richie Rich says Oakland. Yo, I don't know why. That's my favorite part of the whole record. And I'm not even from Oakland, but when he did that Oakland and the O with his hands, I was like, nah, that was fly right there. I ain't gonna front. I like that. How big was that record for you?
huge, the biggest record ever. Period
Mm,
that I ever been a part of. You know, it's a classic. The single alone went 3 times platinum. The album went platinum. And no, the single went 4 times platinum with the overseas. So 5 times platinum all together with the whole album and the single and the remix together. So yeah, it was the biggest song I ever did in my life. Period. And the cold part about that is that we made that song in 1993, right when we made the Ice Cream Man. We made that song next. And
mm,
we stashed it in the cut since 93, and then we didn't drop it till 95, and it still hit like it was brand new. Nobody heard it but
wow.
us in the studio. We didn't have it out in the streets and it was playing. We just tucked it like we know it's going, period.
Mm,
And when we do our album, it's going to be the single. So we was on Drew Hype, so we did like 2 Drew Down albums back to back. Then it was time to do our album. We already had a single already, you know. So when they signed Drew Down, we got signed too, because not only we got signed from being on the Drew Down album, hype off of that, we played 5 on it. We already
mm.
had a single. They ready to go. We get behind this. So yeah, we had 5 on it since '93, and then dropped it till '95. And when we dropped it, it's what 25 years later, and it's still banging.
When
Like
I
it's
heard
still.
when I seen the movie Us, I said Yuck is somewhere probably smiling right now, like because that's not even that's not even Club Nouveau song no more. That's y'all record now.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
That's not even they song no more. That's y'all song. So what was the height of the Loonies? Because it was just no more Loonies at one point. So what was the height and what was the downfall of it?
The hype was the album, of course. You know what I mean? Operation Stackola was
Yep.
great. We went on tour with Biggie Smalls, everything huge. We got on Quincy Jones' album, got Grammy nominated from that. We went to Oprah Winfrey. That was all great. We get on the second album, bigger money, bigger budget. I think, you know what I mean, my party kind of got laxed. You
Mm,
know what I mean? Got more into the party life. And I was like there just by myself, like trying to put the album together. He'll come, every so now and then to the studio, but it's mainly me. So at this time, we partners with rap a lot. You know what I mean? Like Scarface and is working on his Untouchable album at the same time. We working on Lunatic Music. So our producer, Tone Capone, and Mike Dean, their producer, that linked up together. You know what I mean? And started making beats together. So they doing Scarface whole album together. Then they're doing beats for us together, the two of them. And when they come over to do our music, you know, Jay Prince would be there a lot. And they kept seeing me in the studio by myself, like, where your homeboy? I'm like, I don't know where he at, man, but I know we got to knock this down. We paying the studio time, and I ain't going to let it go to waste. And they was like, man, you doing all this work. You need your own deal. And I was like, you're right. I never thought about going solo. I was always with the group. Like, okay, I'm going to hold it down and do, you know, I leave his verse open. Jay was like, hell no. You coming to rap a lot, man. What you doing? Let's do the solo thing. So after I got my solo deal with Rap a Lot, I was kicked out the Loonies. You know what I mean? Like what's the dude named Baby Jesus? The Baby Jesus dude got mad and was like, "Yo, for him to sign off, I gotta, you know, relinquish my rights to be in the Loonies."
Whoa! How somebody kick you out of your group?
That I made, right? So, so anyway, instead of being like the Wu-Tang and everybody could go get groups and then still be a group. You know what I mean? Everybody go get six solo deals and then come back and still be a group. He wasn't thinking like that. So he tried to, you know, play a hate. So with you playing a hate on my move, why would I come back and do a Looney album after that? You know what I mean? So after I stopped, it was a wrap. Period. The
Loonies never did nothing as a group outside of you?
Nah, not hell no.
Oh, okay.
I am the group. I made the group.
So how many members of the Loonies was it?
There's two. There's me and them.
So that's what I'm saying. How somebody else kicked you out?
The fucking the CEO.
Oh, okay.
Wanted the right, you know what I mean, to go get another artist if he wanted to. Instead of just like, yo, I'm still in the group. Why would you kick me out the group? But he was hated so bad that I got a solo deal. Instead of him, you know what I mean, doing a solo deal and doing them a solo deal and coming back giving us a group deal, he wasn't thinking like that. Somebody else beat him to the punch and he kicked his own self in the ass, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. And that stopped the Loonies for a minute. And then when they wanted to do a Loonies to get me in it, Jay was like, yo, he ain't doing no album with y'all. Y'all gotta come do it over here at Rap a Lot. So when they wanted to do a Looney album, they had to come and do it at Rap a Lot because he was playing with the contracts, you know? So Jay Prince started playing with him, you know?
So you go to Rap a Lot. What is that like? Because now you're around, you went from being around, you know, Richie Rich, Drew Down, Tupac. Now I guess you're around Scarface now. Is the Ghetto Boys still in existence at this time?
Yeah, it's the Ghetto Boys at this time. But yeah, it's the Ghetto Boys. It's the full Ghetto Boys, the original. No, it ain't, because Willie D is gone.
Is Big Mike there now?
It's Big Mike, yeah.
Okay. I like Big Mike was dope. Shout out to Big Mike. Big Mike was dope.
That's my big homie, man. Yeah. Shout out to Big Mike.
Big Mike was dope.
So I come to Rap a Lot, man, and they welcome me with arms open because going back to like Hammer, Rap a Lot is backed by the mob too.
Okay.
Yeah, my neighborhood, a lot of my people from my neighborhood, shout out to Seagram. But it's a rapper named Seagram who's from my neighborhood who was the first person on the West Coast signed to Rap a Lot. You know what I mean? So he passed, but that was really like the, you know what I mean, the link for the West Coast and Rap a Lot. Then later came CJ Mack and Pop LQ, the LA division, you know what I mean, and all that. But it was mainly Oakland and Houston rocking. So when I got to Rap a Lot, damn near half my neighborhood was working there.
Wow.
So it was all love. Like my whole neighborhood, all my OGs is working there. They can't, you know what I mean? I'm getting all the love. You know what I mean? So I came in there with authority, like period. Like people didn't understand like how I was getting so much love through Jay Prince and everybody there because Jay Prince deals with my fucking neighborhood. I mean, neighborhood. You know what I mean? So it's a little different when it hit different. It ain't just an artist. You know what I mean? It's family. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was all open arms, man. Shout out to Jay Prince. You know.
How many albums you did over there?
1, 2, 3, 4, plus United Ghettos 1. So 6 albums, 7. 7 albums over there.
That you put out on Rap a Lot?
Yeah, 7 albums.
I never knew that.
4 Yukmouth albums. I had 2 soundtracks in my DVDs, United Ghettos.
I remember that.
So 2 soundtracks, and the ones that had Mac Dre on it, and I did a Thug Lord album over there with me and Sebo. So that's 7 albums.
So let me ask you something too about your logo. Your logo is the dragon, and Mobb Deep kind of had the similar thing. Did y'all ever clash about that?
Nah, because at that time I didn't have the when we was clashing. I mean, our competition was at the Source Awards when we all got nominated for Best Rap Group of the Year, and Outkast won. You know what I mean? So that was our only competition with My Beef, and there was no issue. It was just, competition on who got voted for. But nah, I never was approached. I just did a show with Habit. Okay. You know what I mean? And Prodigy before they died. Yeah, before he died, actually. Yeah, in Kansas City, and it was cool. It was all good. So we ain't never had no problems. And I had a Big Dragon on. So
yeah.
But
the Cisco did the Dragon.
They kept saying Drew Hill, man. I'm gonna tell you some scandal. I'm gonna tell you one of these scandal stories, right? So I got a cousin. I got a cousin that's a scammer, right? He sliding credit cards, right? So we in Georgetown in DC, right? So I don't know how he got it, but he gets the Drew Hill number. I don't know if he got Cisco number, but he got their credit card. He got the corporate, right? I got the Big Dragon, right? So we go through this store that got all the mix. It's a mix store, right? So he spent about 10 bands on this mix, swiping, everybody grab it. And the dude like, who are you? He's like, we Drew Hill. You see the dragon? He's like, oh, that is the dragon.
Wow.
Ran out. So we had a limo outside. He put the hella mix in the limo. Off the dragon, you know what I mean? Off the dragon with the fake Drew Hill credit card. Oh, we went.
Wow. Allegedly.
Allegedly. It wasn't me. It was my cousin. I just had a chain on. I ain't do nothing. My cousin went crazy, bro.
Cousin Pete. So you out there? You do. So did you ever move to Texas, or you just stayed? You stayed.
Nah, I was offered to move to Texas, but I just didn't like the weed laws down there, man. Like it was a felony for a doobie out there. Like you could really do hard time for a roach.
I'm about to say, what's a doobie?
A doobie is a roach. Like when you smoke the joint until it's like nothing left, it's just like a little ash.
Okay.
That's a roach.
I know what a roach is, but I didn't know what a doobie was. I'm like, what's a doobie?
Yeah, doobie. Yeah. So you don't know the Doobie Brothers?
I never smoked them. I never smoked in my life, so I don't know nothing.
You don't know the slang. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's why your lips pink. No Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
But anyway, man. So yeah, man. I just didn't like the laws out there, man. Now, okay, you could, open conceal your weapon. That's great. They got great property out there. You could buy a lot of acres and what. But it's hot as hell out there. That 100 and some degree with that humid heat. On top of that, you can't breathe in humanity like humid. You can't. There's no fresh air. So that alone, and they didn't have no good weed down there. It was all bammer, all sticks, and it looked like seaweed. I'm like, I can't be out here. I need to be where the good weed is at, the good weather, the palm trees. I love Cali, man. I couldn't leave, man, period. But they had great options out there. I could have got a lot of land out there for hella cheap, but
So you why is Jay Prince both loved and feared?
Demo tapes.
Huh?
Nah, Jay Prince is a solid dude, man.
Okay.
Like most, like as far as all the business that I've done in hip hop, like that was the best record label I've been on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? As far as like the freedom you get. Like if you go to one of these big labels, you know what I mean, one of these big Jewish ran labels or something, first of all, you ain't gonna never talk to the owner. Period. I got the owner of Rapper out on speed dial. Me and Jay Prince talking at 5 o'clock in the morning about, about moves. You know what I mean? About this record stuff. I went to jail and had a $150,000 bail in the middle of the tour. He bailed me out that same night. $50,000 bail, bailed me out, get back on tour. Called him at 3-something in the morning. He had me out by the morning time. Whenever that bell's gone, I was out. Period. So he got so much love because he go beyond the Call of Duty for his artists. Like these other record labels won't do it. I was beefing with everybody at the time. Master P, Too Short. He got behind me. Another record label was like, we can't do this. I can't sign you. You're beefing with too many people. We scared. Bad investment. You're a liability. He's like, oh, we going. We go. Here, and if you got a problem, holler at me. You know what I mean? So, and then when you're in the studio, you ain't got no A&R over your neck saying, hey, man, I got this beat. You should do that. You should do that. When I got in that studio, it was a clear canvas. I could do what I want. I could pick whatever producer I want, and I could do whatever feature I want. If it took some teeth pulling, Jay Prince would do it. I need Scarface on the song. All right, I'm gonna get Face. I need Big Mike on the song. I'm gonna get Face. you know what I mean? Big Mike, you know what I mean? Or something like that. But it was like anything, like it was just so smooth, man. It was no headache, no problem, and we just able to create freely, man. Period, and just put it out like this when we want to. We don't have to wait in line. As soon as it's done, it's out. Now you on a major record label, they going with the big boy label, they going with what's popping. And then by the time they get to the end, you know what I mean, when they gotta start doing some tax write-offs, then they throw some frisbees out there. But they gonna go with the hot first. You know what I mean? Period. So Jay Prince went on that. He's dropping because he understood, like Master P, the more you throw out, the more money you got coming in. You get it?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So if you had to give up NBA YoungBoy some advice about what would you say to him?
Leave that man alone, man. Like, please. I don't even want to put nothing on blast. I just know that. Yeah. I'm gonna say the pull up is real, man. I just leave it on that, man. The pull up is city out though, bro. Leave that alone, man. Like that's the thing I don't like about these young rappers, man. I know you making money. I know you cocky. I know you feeling yourself, but it's certain rules, it's certain, you know what I mean, people that you can't cross to talk that trash about. You know what I mean? You and your homie, your little circle, man, you can feel comfortable doing that. But when you messing with these big people that got a lot of influence, a lot of connections, man, that could get you, you know what I mean? Like that could be a bad situation, man. So my first thing I do if I was him, man, I have him come to my crib. You know what I mean? Come to the ranch. Jay invite him to the ranch. They have a big power dinner, power meet, you know what I mean, with the brothers and everybody. They chop it like real men and get past it. You know what I mean? Because I think in this pandemic and with the Black Lives Matter, we don't need to be beef with each other right now. Anyway.
First place, yeah.
I think that's nonsense, period, with any black on black, anything right now, but support, so.
So, but you're not a stranger to beef. I think you beef with.
Man, come on, hella beef. But I'm just saying.
So how you beef with Too Short?
That's the wrong one to beef with.
But
that's the wrong guy to beef with, man.
But how did you end up in issues with Too Short? You had issues with Too Short, the game. Master P. How did all of that happen?
Defense. Everything was defense.
Okay.
I started up with nobody. Master P stole a song from us, so we got in his ass. Too Short was hating on us because we, you know what I mean? I guess we didn't sign with this record label and went with another record label, so we got in his ass. The G Unit, this is at the time when Irv, Suge, and Jay Prince was going to start the first black distribution company. So that's when I guess 50 Cent said something, and that's when all the labels got hit by the feds. Irv and them got investigated, Suge and them officers got hit, Rap-A-Lot got hit, but nobody at Rap-A-Lot went to jail. Jay the Teflon Don, he beat it. You know what I mean? They come mess with Jay. But with all that being said,
are you not insinuating what I think you're saying, right? Or
yeah, exactly. No.
Oh no, because you said 50. No, you said 50 Cent said something. So are you saying
50 allegedly said something to them people? You know what I mean? So that's how the word got out that he wearing that coat. You know what I mean? Because it was said that he wouldn't actually call them. He was saying in his lyrics. You know what I mean? And give them a heads up. You know what I mean? Like the Quran and all that. So yeah, giving people heads up through the lyrics. You know what I mean? So, but he had did some interviews about Irv and Preem and all that, and that kind of like brought the noise down on just the whole black distribution company. So at the time, I think it was Job beefing with 50, and Rap-A-Lot just got involved with it. You know what I mean? Period. Because at that time, you messing with our fool, like the label that got hit by the feds. We supposed to just let that just run off our shoulders. So, I'm the beef king of the record label. You know what I mean? So they hit Scarface first. Scarface didn't want to do it. They hit Bun B. Bun B didn't want to do it. So, I'm beefing with everybody. So Jay hit me. Shit, let's do it. Yeah. So I handled it, and it was just beef. Just me riding for the record label. I ain't had no beef, but when they called me, I'm in the middle of playing Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm like, what up, blood? What up, blood? I'm banging the hell out this music. I'm like, this is the greatest thing since, you know what I mean? Like this, he brought the flavor back, the gangster back. When everybody was singing, I'm like, this is what we need. And I get a phone call like, you got to get in his head. I'm like, man.
So the game ended up taking that on for them on that side?
Yeah, he ended up taking it on for them on that side. You know what I mean?
Got you.
That's how that happened. But we always ride for our record labels. We ain't had no beef with each other. You know what I mean?
Did you and Game ever get a chance to? Did you and Game ever get a chance to chop it and dead?
Yeah. Me and Game been in the club hella time together. We done chopped it up like and Ben squashed it. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So yeah, we've been past that. Yeah.
Because it's funny because you're not with Rap a Lot anymore. He's not even with G Unit no more.
Right. So it's like it don't make sense. You know what I mean? Still be beefing.
I want to talk about another West Coast Bay Area legend that nobody really talks about. I only see a few people talk about him, Mac Dre.
The Diz Kid.
Yeah, who was Mac Dre?
Mac Dre was the funnest guy ever in hip hop, man.
Wow.
Diz ever, man. Ever, man. All that fun stuff they doing, all that crook, all that, man, everything, people dancing and getting hyphy and swinging donuts in their car and ghost riding the whip, man. He is the godfather of that. He's the face of it, man. It's called the hyphy movement, man. And he was the face of it, man. And he was like our OG. Like he was rapping in the late 80s, like when Too Short and them was rapping. You know what I mean? But he reinvented himself. Like everybody wanted to be like him. You know what I mean? His charisma, how funny he was, how dope he was, and just how he put people on. Like when you got your arms extended to everybody, you get a lot of love, man. And he was helping everybody. Period. Like he was one of the first dudes in the Bay Area to bring San Francisco, Oakland, Vallejo, Sacramento, all these Richmond, all these dangerous places that don't even rock with each other, bring them together, all together, start rapping and making music on a record label called Is Entertainment. So yeah, he was the first to do that. So when he did it, he had the whole Bay Area behind his back, because you got the main areas with artists from them areas. So you got all the cities, behind you. So yeah, he was huge. He was way before his time. Yeah, man.
I love Welcome to the Bay. I think that's the first time I was like, oh, the kid Yukmouth could kind of rap. You know what I'm saying? It was that song. I'm telling you, because when I first, I'm Brooklyn, so I ain't listening to that as whack. You know what I'm saying? Right. Automatically, once I see you dancing and acting a little too stupid, I'm like, yo, nah, they wildin'. You know what I'm saying? Like I see y'all doing all this with y'all. I'm like, yo, what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? So it was just too dancey for me. So when I heard that song, I was like, yo, the chorus is hot. You know what I'm saying? And then I really liked Mac Mall too. You know what I'm saying? So I like Mac Mall. And then I heard Keek the Sneak, and I was like, yo, what's up with dude's voice? So then I was like, hold up. Yeah, then I started saying, hold up. They got a little something over there. You know what I'm saying? They got a little, so that's when I started. And then when Keek the Sneak did the tell him where to go, I was like, oh nah, dude is nice. So it made me revisit his music. You know what I'm saying? But I remember the Thiz Entertainment. I remember the Thiz Face. I remember the Charlie Brown character dancing. I remember because Mac Dre, I don't know if people know, he was the first memes. Like he was the first GIFs. You know what I'm saying? It was him doing something with his hand, like he was doing. He was like the first person to do that. And I was like, yo, nobody really talk about Mac Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like we hear West Coast, we hear this, but I'm like, nah, Mac Dre had a movement before like these big crews. He was like one of the first one that had like a movement. I was like, nah, he got to get his just due. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like
trying to before he died, they was trying to give him his own flavor of love. Literally, he was in negotiations for his own reality show. He had a $3.5 million deal with Atlantic on the table. You know what I mean? And when he passed, I think Mr. Fab ended up getting a deal, but it went for the 3.5. The 3.5 was for the whole Thiz Entertainment. So he got an artist deal after that, after Dre died, because he was part of the deal that they was pitching for the 3.5 million. But yeah, Atlantic was trying to get that boy a label deal for 3.5 before he died.
Yeah, because he just had a crazy movement. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy movement.
Only other movement I seen like that was like DJ Screw in Texas. You know what I'm saying? And then and then Swisher House, because it was
No Limit.
No Limit. He had one of those over there. But then, like you said, he took the Bay. It wasn't just Oakland. It wasn't just Vallejo. It was the Bay. You know what I'm saying?
From top to bottom. Period. All in between. You know.
So the music business. What is some of the things? Because I'm pretty sure you done been on a few labels. You've been independent. What's some of the? Did you see a lot of the spooky stuff that we talk about behind the scenes, like a lot of the weirdo stuff? Did you see that in your time coming up in this music business?
I was on Rap a Lot, bro. So we didn't do the spiritual witchcraft and whatever
Okay.
they.
yeah, yeah, it was,
I don't know where they do that at, but
yeah, yeah, yeah,
not a
yeah.
Rap a Lot, bro. Nobody was taking albums and doing praying seance and putting spells on albums. Like we were just putting albums out.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Was there some people at Rap a Lot that believed in that? Definitely. You had Gangsta Nip. You know what I mean? He was like a Satanist rapper. You had Bushwick Bill. All of them was on that type of satanic rapping. You know what I mean? Back in the day, you had Easy. You know what I mean? With the Bone Thug, Dr. Ouija.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
had
yeah.
that type of rappers, but like on Rap a Lot, no, no. It was gangster. It was gangster. It was the closest to being in the fucking. I mean, the projects. You know what I mean? With a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Period.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was the hood, straight up.
What's your most memorable studio session, that a song that we all love that you was there for? Whether it was your session or Scarface or anything. What's your most memorable historic studio session?
It ain't. It gotta be Five on the remix, of course. But besides Five on the remix, man, this is actually a part of a song that I wasn't even on. Yeah, I mean songs I wasn't even on, but it was just a studio session that just blew my mind. Baby loved my music. Baby from Cash Money. I
Okay.
seen a couple of occasions when I put out my first album, and he loved the song that I got talking about my grandma called "Sacrifice My Life." At that time, he lost his grandma, so he like, "Dog, whoa it! I was
Yeah,
banging
yeah,
it
yeah.
the whole tour. We been playing this on the bus the whole tour, whoa it!" So I see him again at the Galleria in Houston. You know what I mean? I got studio time. We go to Galleria to go pick up some. I don't know what we went to pick up, but we went there. We seen two of us out there. He's like, "What's up? What you doing, Wody?" I'm like, "I'm in the lab. Y'all want to come through? Let's get it." He's like, "Yeah, Wody, let's go." So I bought the whole Cash Money to Rap a Lot compound studio.
Mm.
As soon as I get there, now they supposed to be recording on my my album.
Mm-hmm.
So we pulling up beats, and they get on the phone with Jay, man. That man sent the whole Rap a Lot to that studio. I mean, you had the Ghetto Boys, you had the Outlaws, you had the Do or Die, you had T, everybody, and they doing everybody's song but mine.
Wow.
Like Scarface, yeah, like
Yeah.
everybody, right? And then Baby and them like, man, hold on, man. We came up here to mess with you, man. So, you know what I mean? They end up saying, "Oh, we're gonna go get some meat. We be back," and they bounced and never
Spent
came
on
back.
you.
I wasn't able to get my song.
Yeah.
But the amazing thing about that studio session was the work ethic of the Hot Boys.
So this is Turk, Wayne,
This is Turk,
BG,
Wayne,
and Juvenile.
BG, and Juvie.
Mm.
I say them boys just do like this. Those songs go less than 5 minutes. I mean, the beat ain't even done playing. They huddle up. They get to shaking their head. They huddling up like hell. And wanna be doing. It's all right, I'm ready. They come out the huddle. One go on the booth. They come huddle again. I'm ready. Like but it was quick. It was like less than you could play the song one time and they going back. I didn't have a chance to write it so quick. They was knocking them out. It was so quick. I ain't never I see how the Outlaws and Pop get down. They was doing like how Pop do it. Pop do 3 listens. He got 3 verses written and ready to go.
Mm.
They was doing one listen, ready. So it was just amazing to me how quick they was in one take. They wasn't punching in as one take, and they just wrote it. I'm like, boy, these dudes is dope. Like people don't know how dope Wayne is.
Mm.
When he's in the booth, he's amazing. One take, not right, didn't write nothing. This is a little Wayne. He wasn't writing. They huddle. I ain't seen them grab one pad. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, these dudes got it. So it was an amazing session, just seeing how they rock out, how quick they was, how they were super fast, man. I was impressed, but I never got the song though, man.
I was gonna say, where them records at?
They came out. I think Scarface. They came out. They came out for albums, but I just didn't get one. I was hella mad.
Oh yeah, so yeah, everybody got a record, but you. That's what you said.
But
right?
me,
Yeah,
and I brought them to the studio.
Facts.
Yeah.
So why are you independent? Why what's wrong with the music industry that made you be independent?
Basically, well, when you learn the game, you know, you learn the connections. You learn basically when you learn how to fish.
Mm.
You can afford to buy your own boat. You can afford to buy your own tackle, your own bait, your own ride, whatever fishing rod and everything. You could do it yourself. You don't need, you know, a captain for your ship. You know what I mean? For you to go fishing no more. You can buy your own boat and do it. So once you learn the game, and I got direct contacts to people who distribute and direct contact to pressing companies and this, that, and the third, well, I really don't need you. You know what I mean? I go through the same people that you giving 20% to the DMPU, the press and distribute your thing. I could do the same thing. So just smartening up from the point deal to you really, you know what I mean, own it. You know what I mean? Your masters. A point deal ain't nothing, man. A point is a penny. Period. You get 15 points, that's 15 cents off the dollar.
I never knew that.
Off the dollar. Yeah, that's 15 cents off the dollar. And you all gotta split 15 cents for the whole album. That's for the whole album. Right?
Not per song.
Huh?
Not per song?
The whole album. 15.
So if you got 15 songs, that's 1 cent per song. Basically.
Bro, they only pay for 10 songs. Anything over 10 songs is extra.
It's on you.
It's on you.
Oh, whoa. So when dudes was doing albums with 17 records, 7 was freebies?
7 was freebies.
Oh, man.
7 was freebies, my G.
Oh,
period.
Man.
You got streaming. Now you got streaming where you get paid off every song. But as far as that 12% or that 15, that was only paying for 10 songs. Period. Wow. Yeah, man. So when you get to that type of, trickiness, and then just finding out the record label is just really a bank that gives you a loan with the worst interest in life. You know what I mean? Like the worst interest you could ever imagine. You know what I mean? So once you learn that, it's like, yo, why be a slave to somebody else?
Yeah, the APR is crazy, right?
right.
The APR is crazy. Wow.
Right.
Wow. That's crazy. So you do. What's your label now? What are you doing now?
Smoke a lot records. You know what I mean? I was Smoke a Lot records at Rap a Lot. I got my distribution deal there. I got a joint venture there. That's how I put out the DVDs with the music.
Okay.
And the Thug Lords. You know what I mean? Me and Sebo. So I was all on my record label, Smoke a Lot. You know what I mean? / Rap a Lot. So I kept my record label when I left.
So did Sebo ever really do that situation with Young Buck? I don't know if you know his business, but I know he was doing something.
Yeah. He had I think Young Buck was trying to sign the Outlaws and Sebo at one point, but that dissolved. They don't rock with dude no more.
Okay. So you got a podcast.
Yes, sir.
Let's tell the people about that. You down with us? Digital Soapbox Network.
Yes, sir.
Smoke a Lot Radio.
Yeah, proud to be down with Doggie Diamonds and the whole Digital Soapbox family, man. Shout out Big Steel.
Yes.
We got the podcast over there, man. Everything's gravy, man. You know what I mean? It's good to just be with black owners, you know what I mean? Black business partners. You know what I mean? I love it, man, period. I love it. This podcast is a way for me to vent. You know what I mean? Sometimes you want to talk and vent, you know what I mean? So this is just an outlet for me to just vent, you know what I mean? And speak my mind. So I love it, you know what I mean? I love it. I'm Yukmouth, so I'm going to talk that filth, flying filth. You're going to like it or hate it, you know what I mean? You're going to hate it or love it, but hey, man, we're going to do it, you know what I mean? Keep it lit. So, yeah.
Let's talk about your co-host. Who's on the show with you?
Yeah. Smoke a Lot Radio was me, Simone Taylor, ex porn star, you know what I mean? Famous porn star, and a comedian homeboy, man, Kato Phony, man. We've been rocking since 2014. You know what I mean? We was at Be Real TV at first.
Okay.
So we was over there for a couple years, and then we left. We took a break, and now we're back. You know what I mean? At Digital Soapbox. So yeah, we just getting our feet wet again. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But it's stepping up, man, and it's great, man. We're doing great content, and man, we here for the long run, man. So
and you got some great interviews over there. You did some. Tell them some of the people that y'all interviewed over there recently too.
Oh man, the MFAT guy. You know what I mean? We just interviewed Grandmaster Jay. That's a huge one. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the conscious communities, you know what I mean, is backing up from that guy. You know what I mean? They're trying to be an Asian and all that. So did that interview. We got Cujo Goody. We did E40, Richie Rich. We did Gilly the Kid. We did JT the Bigger Figure. He way in Africa.
Another legend that nobody really bigs up.
Yeah, they don't give, man. He started the Size 2 story. He was the independent guru.
Yeah.
Period. Straight up, man. So.
And I heard the game even started under JT the Bigger Figure.
Yeah. That was his artist.
Wow.
He took Black Wall Street, the name, the label. That was JT's label, Black Wall Street. And he took that from the game left and took the name, the label.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, yeah, man. It's crazy, man. But just little soapbox, man. If y'all in the podcast world, man, tired of everybody dancing in your videos, you know what I mean?
Come over to us.
Come over here. Come over to us, baby.
Yeah. What I respect about you,
soapbox, baby.
I wanted to tell the people what I respect about you was that upon meeting you, Yukmouth, even though he's more successful than me in the music industry, but when it comes to like audio interviews and stuff like that, like Yukmouth would take my direction. Like I could say, yo, do this, do that. He'd be like, all right, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do. So I respect you for that, for understanding that I have a little expertise, a little bit in this interview thing. And,
a lot. You put a lot of brothers on. I ain't gonna put them brothers on blast.
Yeah.
We talk about that off the camera, man. But yeah,
facts.
You put a lot of these brothers, a lot of these top guys in the game. You put them on, man. So I'm a sponge, bro. I'm gonna do just like what I did with the hip hop thing, sponge it up and learn how to fish, man. So you teach me how to fish, man. Period. Straight up.
Yeah, because I could call Yuck and be like, yo, I hit still say, yo, tell Yuck to such and such, and then next thing you know, he working on it, doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely respect that. And Smoke a Lot Radio, y'all intro is dope. You ever gonna drop that record, like official record?
No, man. We all can rap, but we ain't even. Yeah, I mean, we ain't on it.
Nah, it's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying. So the streaming, so right now, Smoke a Lot Radio is on Spotify, it's on all the streaming platforms. So let's let them know that it's on iTunes, it's on everything. So look up Smoke a Lot Radio, and in this interview, I'm gonna make sure the link is in the description box to his podcast. He does have video, and then you have your YouTube. Tell him about your YouTube also.
Oh yeah, the Yukmouth TV. Go subscribe to your guy, Yukmouth TV on YouTube. Definitely. Got another podcast called Smoke Runs. It's a marijuana influence podcast. It's about putting on marijuana culture. You know what I mean? So let's tell them about the app that we coming with, man. The website and the app, man.
Oh, that's coming. Yeah, that's coming. I want to wait. No. Let's come back and once it's launched, because you know when you tell people stuff, they'll bite it. We don't do bite.
Yeah. We ain't telling them nothing.
We ain't telling them nothing. So yeah, once it's done, then we'll come back. But like I said, I definitely appreciate you because you definitely, you made music that I like, and you all the way somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You thousands of miles away, and you made music that I like, and your enthusiasm. You also did an album with J Hood too.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Me and J Hood the Savages, man. Go get that, man. We just dropped that last year, the year before, man. Yeah, we about to work on the part 2, man. And I'm working on the album Pete Rock right now.
What?
Oh, Doggy, you didn't know me and Pete Rock is working on Crack Rock right now?
Wow. That's my favorite producer ever. That's like,
you lying.
When I see Pete Rock, I just do this. Pete Rock is so. All right, now
he's producing the whole album. Yeah.
Let me ask you a tough question. Are y'all flying vocals, or y'all gonna get together? Just keep it real.
Getting together and flying vocals. Okay. I'm about to fly out to New York. You know what I mean?
Well, when you touch, I might not even be. I'm about to leave New York. I'm tired of this place. But we'll talk.
Right, they got y'all trapped, COVID. They don't even want to let y'all out.
It's just New York. Just the energy out here is just the hater energy of New York. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over it. Like it ain't no love in this town. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially for us who've been there for a long time. It ain't no love. But do y'all have any records done?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. I got one with Cujo Goody on it. You know what I mean? We got one with who else, man? I'm getting 38 Special on that thing.
That's my guy too.
38 Special about to drop. He's supposed to send his verse back. MC8 hopping on it. Got Cocaine singing on the hook. What else we got on? J Hood gonna hop on the thing. I'm getting Crooked Eye, Razcast. Who else? My lyrical dudes. Gold Medallions. What's my dude name?
Oh, Planet Asia.
Yeah. Definitely get medallions on my thing. So this is the album where I'm just coming with the lyricists. You know what I mean? People really rap. You probably don't hear Drew down on this album. You know what I mean? It's like dudes. You'll probably hear Tech Nine. I just want the dudes who really got gas. You know what I mean? That could really match the aggression of this dude beats. You know what I mean? It gotta be the same. You know what I mean? It got to meet the same quality as the beat. So yeah, just picking out the dopest rappers who I think are lyricists. You know what I mean? Who I think would fit
I
on this
liked
album.
I like Drew Down. Who was the light skinned dude that used to be with Drew Down all the time?
Baby Jesus.
You serious? That's the same person?
The one with the perm.
Yeah, because he used to be like, yo, I got the curls. He had light eyes, I think, too, right?
That's Baby Jesus.
Got you. So that is the same person. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Because I just remember their hair. And you, like I said, we Brooklyn, we doing fades, and I'm like, yo, what's up with these dudes in their hair? But Drew Down, what's the it's somebody else from the West Coast. I think he was down with Sugar Free. I like Sugar Free. Where's Sugar Free from?
Sugar is from Pomona.
Okay. And it's another dude. I think he was down with Ice Cube. He made the song Freshest MC in the World. What's his name? He was down with Ice Cube.
Cam? No,
not Cam. The Freshest MC in the World.
That's whatchamacallit. That made Threat. What that made the Threat on whatchamacallit. What's the dude's name? KD.
Yeah.
KD, bro. KD dope as hell, man.
Yeah. Yo, you know who slept? My favorite West Coast producer is DJ Khalil. That's my favorite.
Okay.
DJ Khalil from Self Scientific.
Okay.
Battle Cat.
Yes.
Is my absolute favorite.
Salute.
DJ Khalil and Battle Cat. I like Focus. You know what I'm saying? Even though Focus is I think Focus from Jersey, I think.
Right.
KD is his name. Yeah, KD. That's his
name. I said
KD. Yeah, you said KD. Yeah, yo, I used to like that.
And he was smooth as hell.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. He reminded me of a Bay dude for some reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He just had the swag of it, because y'all real laid back and real pimpery. You know what I'm saying? Very, very.
No, we was rocking with KD. We felt the same way. He reminded us of a Bay Area pimp rapping dude.
Facts. So I liked Drew Down, and he had a big role in Original Gangsters too. You know what I'm saying? He had a big role in the movie. What about you in the acting thing?
I played in a couple movies. You know what I mean? I played in Original Gangster. I played in this movie called 5K1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was made in Detroit. Oh man, Underground Gangsters, straight to DVD movie.
On Amazon Prime?
I don't know. They probably got it on there now, but this was a DVD game. You know what I mean? This is when you don't come up DVDs and all that type of stuff.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah, this is DVD. So we filmed it in Detroit. We had the real guns, the real pop guns. You know what I mean? So we letting off like the neighborhood shutting down. Think we really shoot. You know what I mean? But it's the fake pop guns. Like it was lit. But my craziest role and the most money I got in one was I was at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That's why I live in LA, bro, because this is so much opportunity out here, right? So I'm at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. I'm just eating. A dude come to my table like, oh, you got it. Oh my God, you got the look. He started doing this around my face. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I got a movie, I got a role. I need you down there tomorrow. It's in Arizona. I have $7,000 for you. I said, for real? He said, yeah, man, what's your account? Whoa. Man, that motherfucker had $7,000 in my account and a flight in a hotel. I flew down to that motherfucker. I had 3 lines in the motherfucker.
And for 7 racks.
7 racks, man. I played the African dude, the Zulu. They Zulu me up. All the
They Zulu me up.
They Zulu me up, man. They Zulu me up, bro.
Wow.
A couple words, man, and I was out. 7 bands, man. So yeah. That was the shortest, but the most I got paid in one whack. You know what I mean? Period for a movie.
Do you own your catalog?
Yeah, definitely. Basically, as far as Smoke a Lot Records, yeah. But Rap a Lot, nah, they own, all their stuff. You know what I mean? Definitely. But my catalog, all the albums I done put out, all the Thug Lords and all that Regime, everything. Yeah, that's me.
Who was the Regime?
Tech Nine, Yukmouth, Drew Down, Al Pacino, Monster Ganja. Gonzo, BG Bullet Wound, Diesel Don, Govmatic,
You don't want to forget nobody, right?
It's so many, bro. It's so many, man. It is so many, bro. But I'm gonna end it right there. It's a lot. Man. You got Mad Max. You got Lil Key. It's so many. We like the Wu-Tang. It's about 20 of us, bro. Literally.
Wow. So so anything you let me shout out Richie Rich. I definitely like Richie Rich. Uh,
She,
yeah. Shout out to Richie Rich. Shout out to the Bay period. Again, Mac Dre, he just made me a believer. You know what I'm saying? And like I
me
said,
too.
I really like Mac Mall. You know what I'm saying? I really like Mac Mall.
That's
Um,
my home.
you know what I'm saying?
Hot Mac Mall.
Mac Minister. You know what I'm saying? Like I,
Mac Minister, free
yeah,
Mac
yeah,
Minister.
that's what I'm saying. Like I
He
really,
used to do all my skits.
yeah,
You
but
remember I get on
yeah,
my albums?
yeah. But it's funny though because see, me being from Brooklyn, people don't realize my music knowledge and reach. I listen to everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
And
you said Mac Minister. You took me back.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I really used to listen, and it was just like, yo, man, this is kind of ill because it's definitely what I like is something to take me off of how about some hardcore sometimes, and then I like y'all music a little bit too because y'all music had a lot of like instrumentation and stuff like that too. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right,
So it was like, hold on, they producing. You know what I'm saying? Like they got
right,
instruments and somebody played the keyboard because we sample. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's like
We play them real live bass
that's what I'm.
guitars on
Yo,
here.
bass is
You
crazy.
feel me?
What's your what
Like
you
right
listen?
back with y'all though. Like I said, I used to go to New York to hear the boom bap, just to hear
Facts.
how dope y'all was lyrically, and it made me step my game up, man. So right back at you. Like, don't think the West Coast wasn't looking at y'all for game too.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
But it's funny though. My favorite sound is West Coast music. I like West Coast music more than I like East Coast music. And right
Uh
now,
oh. Uh
seriously,
oh.
my favorites like I listen to
What's
um
your favorite West Coast album?
um might be I don't want to say the Chronic. That's typical. I like
Right.
Above the Law, man. I love Above the Law.
Oh,
I
living
love
it
Above the
like a
Law.
thug.
Hutch, Black Superman.
Oh my God, bro, they was the first with the funk.
Facts.
Before the G thing.
Facts.
Before the
Facts.
G funk,
Yeah.
it was Black Superman. They came with
Yeah.
it. Straight up.
VSOP. I used to love VSOP. Black
Right.
Superman. Now I love Above the Law. That's like one of my favorite
Man,
groups.
oh
You know
my
what I'm saying?
God, man.
Yeah.
You right there with me, bro.
Yeah,
Brother Law.
I love Above the Law. You know what I'm saying? I love Above the Law. That's in my gym playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like
Still.
yeah. No,
Still.
I play it for you, right? Like everything is in this phone, my gym. So
Right.
I love Above the Law. And MC8,
Oh my
MC8 was like,
God. The first albums?
yeah, but it was when he did All for the Money.
All for the money. Oh my
Oh,
God.
Spice One, Rat a Tat Tat. Oh man, Spice
Oh,
One.
Lord.
Spice One to me,
Hey, Spice One was the craziest. I'm
yo,
sorry.
Spice One was so gangster to me. When I heard the Trigger Got No Heart, I was like,
Heart? Oh
yo,
my God.
I was like,
Whoa.
yo, who is this? You know what I'm
Who
saying? So
is this?
yeah,
Man?
I was like, yo, who is? But when that Rat a Tat Tat,
Man, that
the
was
music,
my favorite artist.
yeah,
Pac,
it was.
you named both Pac favorite artists from the Bay. Mac Mall and Spice One. That was his favorite
Wow,
artist.
see, I didn't even know that. I didn't even
Yeah.
know that. So
He
when
rocked with Mac Mall like he was rocking with Mac Mall heavy.
yeah,
Like,
nah, I like Mac Mall a lot, and I like whatchamacallit, Spice One, man. Spice One was just so. I believed him. I ain't gonna front. I just believe his gangster.
Right.
Yeah, I like his gangsterism. Like I believed Spice One. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then so it was just something. And then I liked J.O. Felony a lot too. You know what I'm saying? I liked
Yeah, man.
because J.O.
Yeah.
Felony was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like he was
Rapping,
lyrical. He was
rapping,
lyrical.
rapping.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him from San Diego. I got a J.O. Felony interview coming out in the next couple of days. And
Thanks.
Mitchie Slick.
Oh
I,
my Lord.
Slick to this day, Slick in the is still keeping that West Coast, authentic West Coast sound. Him and the relatives. I like the relatives too. Even though they like really blood. The relatives, Big Y.
They just turned to Western Union or something like that.
Yeah, yo, I love.
They turned into Western Union. They was the relatives. And then they
words
started.
here. See, I'm so used to the relatives. They,
Right.
they had did this but see, this is what I'm saying. Like I really
How do you feel about the Souls of Mischief?
see, I like them, but they reminded me of us.
Right. That's why I'm asking.
They were like the New
somebody
York.
from out there. How
Yeah,
do
they
you
were
feel
they
from
was
the West Coast that sound like y'all.
yeah,
You know
they
what
was
I
the
mean?
New York West Coast. So when I was like, but I liked my favorite ones from I really like Casual. Like I really like Smash
That's
Rockwell.
crazy.
I like Casual, but
You see his latest video?
no, he's deep too. He got knowledge itself.
Yeah, he was
Crazy.
out there with brother Polite and them arguing with the hotel guys.
With Unc. Yeah. Nah. So I like definitely I like Never No More. Never No More was my joint. You know what I'm saying? Never No More, and of course 93 to Infinity, and Dell was dope too.
Hell, dope.
You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with West Coast Cam, and when he did Peace Treaty, the song, right?
Oh.
I didn't understand the beat because the beat is just like straight from the sewer, Daz Effects. But he told me the same producers did that beat. Solid Scheme. I never knew that. I never knew that.
I ain't never knew that.
Listen to it, yeah. Don't listen to it. So
So yeah,
so I love Hyro. Hyro was very, very big for your area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hyro Day.
They are still
and
huge.
somebody in the chat room said The Far Side. The Far Side was my introduction. I mean, Passing Me By classic, but The Far Side was my introduction to Jay Dilla because he did drop record. You know what I'm saying?
For real?
Jay Dilla did drop. Yeah, he
how the song dropped to me.
Jay Dilla did that. You know what I'm saying? So when
that video was crazy.
Yeah,
They was
because it was in
all
reverse,
hanging from the
exactly.
air, going backwards and stuff.
Exactly.
I still remember that video. Dope as hell.
Yeah, so I love and they was rapping too, like they was from out here too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I liked
and the Alcoholics, King T and the Accolades.
No, they're New York. That's New York. King T. My first introduction to King T was at your own risk remix by Marley Marl.
Oh,
because that was the same.
Remix?
Yeah, because it's same music like Talk Like Sex by Cool G Rap. But King T got busy on a record called Funky Piano with Ice Cube.
Yeah, I remember that one. Ooh,
Yo,
ooh.
Funky Piano, crazy.
That's Taylor.
So yeah, so you said that was Taylor who did that?
Nah, that's what King T's name is Taylor. That's
I never knew that because there's another artist named Taylor.
Everybody call him Taylor out here.
So the thing with King T was the introduction to the Alcoholics, and then that's the Exhibit family tree. You understand what I'm saying? So
Cass, Exhibit, all of them.
Yeah. So when I remember seeing NWA video, I think it's Always Into Something. They walking and King T was bent in the video, and I was like, "Yo, that's King T," because at one point King T was the West Coast top rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like lyrically,
all that. Yeah,
it was King T. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely I love West Coast Coast music.
First it was Ice T and then King T.
Yeah.
King was like took over Ice T slide.
Yeah.
And then WA and all that came in and took over King T slide.
But the greatest rapper of all time from the West Coast to me is Ice Cube. Ice Cube is in my top 5 rappers of all time.
Say it again so the people in the back can hear it.
Ice Cube is in my top 5 rappers of all time. I got Ice Cube up there with Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, KRS-One, Rakim, and Ice Cube is up there in my top 5. It's on this channel too. You know what I'm saying? Because Ice Cube was one of the first. I was like, yo, hold up. And there was a song called The Grand Finale with DOC. With DOC, yeah. That's when I was like, hold up, that dude Ice Cube could rhyme.
Rhyme.
Yeah, so I you know, me being from New York, we into lyrics. So I was like, hold on. The Ice Cube dude could rhyme. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was like, okay, nah, this Ice Cube dude was nice. And then
America's Most Wanted.
Different.
That album showed me that he ain't nothing to be messed
even
with.
The
that
Kill
No Vaseline?
Look, even the Kill at Will EP. That's when we got Jackin' for Beats. He was the first person rhyming over other people's beats.
Right.
Jackin' for Beats. And then when he did My Summer Vacation, that album, forget about it. That was the introduction of Dr.
Oh, Five Brothers on the Mother shit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
On the smother.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I liked no, I did like Jurassic 5 too, but they was a little too book bag for me. I ain't gonna lie, they was a little too.
You say Jurassic 5, might as well say Black Eyed Peas, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a little too. It was a little too hippity.
Right.
It was dope, but I was like, you know what I'm saying. But they made good records. But nah, I definitely loved I love West Coast music. You know what I'm saying. But I really like a gang bang ignorant West Coast music. Like for real, for real. Like I really, really love.
You know who was my? You know who was a dope dude that nobody really give props to
Who that?
in the West Coast? CPO.
See, I wasn't
Ballad
really,
of a Menace. Oh my.
yeah, I
God.
wasn't really too.
Dope.
I didn't really know too much about him.
Yeah, he
You know
was
what I'm
dope. He
saying?
came out with one album. He was dope.
Yeah, I didn't really know
No.
too much about him. But
Yeah.
I definitely liked I definitely like I
Have
love.
you ever heard of a dude named Rap and Run?
Sound familiar?
Bad Influence. He was signed to Too Short.
Nah, see, you like with me and Short. I like Short late. I like Short when he had the real crooked teeth.
Right.
I like Too Short with the crooked teeth. Once he fixed his teeth, he was cool with me. But I liked how raw. I like because I think I was down south when I first saw Too Short, and I was like,
Right.
wow, you know what I'm saying? I was like, Too Short, you know what I'm saying? He used to double his vocals on everything. It would be 2 tracks of vocals, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I liked the most slept on. Somebody just put it in there. MC Ren.
Yes. MC
When
Red
he did, who is it? The black nigga that they call Ren. Mayday on the Front Line. Oh my God. Matter of fact, I gotta go on my gym playlist. Mayday
But
on the Front Line.
besides IQ, my favorite dude, DOC.
Oh, but I never see. I like DOC, but I always gave him Texas for some reason. I don't know. I just always give him Texas. But he really. We could say we can.
That's like the Pac situation. How you
Yeah,
say
because
more, but the West put him on. You know, same with DOC from the South, but the West put him on.
But we could no, because we could really say he is the father of West Coast rap. DOC. We could really say like rapping. I'm talking about lyrical. Let's say that.
Lyrical rap. Yeah, lyrical.
That's DOC. Yeah. That's DOC. And and then again, we have to give credit. We have to give credit to Shock G too, because Shock G don't get enough credit, man. Even though I ain't gonna lie to you, I seen something on Shock G Instagram that I was like, what's happening?
Man. Yeah, I seen that too.
Yeah, I was like, I'm never gonna look at this again, but
yeah,
I'm gonna
I didn't
remember.
Want to look at his Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember him for I remember him.
Right.
But the Packet Man and all that, do what you like, love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Cause that it was that clap.
Party, fun. Like their shows is just as much fun as the video. You see the What You Like video?
Yes.
That's their show. It's like a fraternity party. It's like shed, like beer chugging. It's the popcorn being thrown out. It's like party. Like it's like a New Year's Eve party on stage. This is this is the most show you go. And you got Shock and Money B together. It's bananas.
Now let's not forget about this man who definitely a part of the West Coast sound, Sir Jinx. Sir Jinx. Listen, man. And DJ Pooh, Sir Jinx, Chili Chill, you know what I'm saying? Ant Banks, EA Ski, you know what I'm saying? Like I could go, like I said, I'm really a West Coast. I think I live in the West Coast in my head, you know what I'm saying? Because I really know all the artists from the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Even Boots. Somebody said the Coop. I like the Coop too.
Yeah, Boots. The Coop was the illest.
Yeah, the Coop was dope too. And wasn't Paris from out there too?
Paris was Frisco, yeah.
Yeah, Paris was dope too.
Paris like our beginning rapper.
Yeah, he had a little bit of. It was a little of the Militant Cube though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Militant Cube
/
Chuck D. Public
But you know who my favorite new rapper at one point was I used to love J-Rock. J-Rock, oh man, I prefer J-Rock over Kendrick.
God, right?
Yeah.
What was that first song he came out with?
I forgot, but I just know when I heard him on Won't Stop Being the Blood, I was like, nah, this dude is nice.
Oh, he had some cuts, man. Yeah,
and you know what? How we keep forgetting Cypress Hill is from the West Coast.
Cypress, you gotta give it to B, man. B and them put on.
But listen, Muggs alone is Muggs. Muggs did that foundation beat for Exhibit.
You won't have no Alchemist if it wasn't for Cypress Hill. Alchemist from Cypress Hill.
Listen, Cypress Hill was the closest to the Bomb Squad that we heard. The Bomb Squad is Public Enemy producers.
Right.
Hank Shockey. So they had that up-tempo, noisy music. that only
Noisy,
Be Real
right.
could rap to. That only Be Real could rap to. Because I remember, Cypress Hills, a projects in Brooklyn. So when we
Right.
first saw that, we was like, yo, they from Cyprus? But then we found out they was from the West Coast, and we was like, I'm confused, you know what I'm saying? But when I heard that voice, I was like, yo, my
The
favorite,
voice is crazy.
even Everlast.
Yeah. And then what I learned when I was working at Be Real TV, B was like, he changed his voice to a high pitch. He don't even talk like that.
Yes.
He said when he raps, he changed it to that pitch, that high voice that he does. And he said he did it one time and everybody loved it. He just kept doing it.
So ain't Funk Dubious from out there too?
Funk Dubious, yeah.
Yeah, I like I like it. I liked a lot of
I like Razzcast though. Razzcast.
See, Razzcast, he's with us though. See, he's like,
so you took Razzcast.
Yeah, because he's like a New York. That's New York. You know what I'm
We
saying?
hang out there a lot.
Because when he did
give us Razzcast back.
Listen, when he did the joint with Diamond D.
Oh my Lord.
Yo, I never heard nothing like that. Even his Home Sweet Home. I mean, I know Alchemist gave it to Jadakiss and Styles for We Gonna Make It, but Home Sweet Home is fire too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Raz don't play with the lyrics and them bars.
Yeah.
He's tricky with it. He don't sell with it.
And before we go, the first person we ever seen doing this dance was Dub C. Was crip walking when I didn't know what he was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like Dub C, and who else? I had somebody else in mind. I definitely like the Dub C get a lot of credit.
Yeah, Dub C was dope as hell, man. Dub C in the Mad Circle. You get
Coolio. Yeah, and rest in peace to his brother. Rest in peace to his brother. Soul on Ice remix. That's the Razzcast record I like.
So look, this what I say about the top 10, right? Because you said that Cube is in your top 5. I say that I got top 5s in each era. So I got a top 5 in the 80s. I got top 5 in the 90s, top 5 in the 2000s, the top 5 in the 2010s, because it's so many dope people from each era. It ain't like you could just, you know what I mean, just out of everybody. This is the top out of everybody. I think it's a top in each era. So that's what I do, my judging. I got top 5 each era, you know?
Man, I don't care about the new era. I'm still putting Cube over everybody. You know
everybody. I know that, of course.
Cube. Oh, and shout out to DJ Aladdin, too. You know what I'm saying? DJ Aladdin was West Coast. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, but I liked, I ain't gonna front. I rocked with the East Siders, too, man.
East Siders,
I liked.
But the dog pound, man. You got to corrupt as an animal, man.
Yeah, but that's an East
They
Coast.
don't get corrupt as
but that's
props,
East Coast though.
man.
He's Philly. We got it.
Yeah.
But I like Goldie Loke, man. I really like Goldie Loke. I like E White. I like E White a lot. I like Goldie Loke. I like
Crooked Eye. How you feel about Crooked Eye, man?
Crooked Eye was dope.
He's y'all, huh?
He's us too. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the Long Beach rappers was dope though. You know what I'm saying? Long Beach has some rappers.
Long Beach some props, man. Long Beach has some hitters, man. Period.
Domino's from Long Beach.
I just did a show with Domino.
Yeah, Domino. That Ghetto Jam.
Oh my Lord!
You know, people don't know those drums are the deep cover drums with. That's deep cover drums on Here We Go. That's deep cover drums. Yes, deep cover drums with that sample is George Benson, Masquerade, the beginning of it.
So you're a producer too?
Oh yeah. I tell you about all I could tell you about everything.
Dissected the whole beat.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Like a lot of people don't even know the Humpty Dance is deep cover drums too.
No.
Yes, it is. Listen to it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the Humpty Dance is deep cover drums. Yeah, I listen. I listen to yeah. He just put the clap on top of it.
Yeah, right.
But think about when it break down, when they go whenever you hear that that's because you had the pull, you had the you have the RCA cables, the red and the white. Right. You had to pull one of the wires out just to get the bottom, because if not, you hear the horn. So everybody who ever sampled that took one of the wires out. Facts.
See, that's
Facts.
producer game.
Yeah, you had to. You know what I'm saying?
That's got
Shout out to
source etiquette.
yeah. Shout out to one of the unsung West Coast artists too who don't get enough credit too. Cocaine.
Cocaine, man, that's my man. I just did a song with his
Listen,
nephew the other day, man. You naming all my peoples.
Cocaine was doing a lot of them voices that people thought was George Clinton. That was Cocaine.
Right. That was
You know what I'm
Cocaine.
saying? That was Cocaine.
Yeah, I told you he did one for me and P Rock out.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shout out.
Nice.
And my favorite singer, LaToya Williams. Oh man.
I'm throwing this, baby. What you got?
For dinner?
What you got? Oh, you got the chicken enchiladas, right?
He getting chicken enchiladas and stuff like that. He lucky.
Hey, I'm getting off the red meat. I just started this month, man. So everything chicken and fish, man.
Shout out to who I had a conversation with too, QD3.
Man.
Yeah, shout out to QD3. Yeah, shout out to QD3 too.
That's how I discovered Tech Nine at QD3 House.
Wow.
You know what I
Wow.
got him in the regime. QD3 was producer for Lunatic Music, and he had a studio in his crib, and Tech Nine was living there. That was their artist. He was signed to Quincy Jones label, and QD3, yeah. So yeah, that's how I met Tech Nine, man. So shout out QD3. That's the homie.
Yo, my favorite Exhibit song is "Get Your Walk On" though. I love that song. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Exhibit got the dopest rap video still. I'm sorry. That first one where it was all the car crashes, he was just walking down the street.
That's you talking about paparazzi? No. What you see is what you get now. What you see is what you get now.
What you get, man.
I like Foundation is dope. Foundation was done by Muggs. You know that, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and I like my favorite. Rockwilder laced them with that. Oh no, dun, dun, dun. When they was in the remember the 6-4 was bouncing. They had the 6.
Oh yeah.
Rockwilder did that.
No.
Yes, he did. Rockwilder's in the video.
Oh, come on, man.
Look
so
at the
Exhibit
video.
was dabbling with y'all, huh?
Yeah, right, yeah. Exhibit is one because Exhibit was on Loud Records, so I know he spent a lot of time in New York.
Right.
Because he did a Eyes May Shine with Mobb Deep. Eyes May Shine, the teeth may grit. You know, that's with Mobb Deep. You know what I'm saying? I love that too. But shout out to Yukmouth. We're here talking music, so I know sometimes my audience, y'all like a lot of, sensationalism and crazy, but we're talking rap. And what I've been trying to do lately on my channel, what I've been trying to do on my channel lately is talk hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what brings us all together, black, white, Asian, whatever. Hip hop is the one thing that we all could sit in the room and bop our head. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just can't say the N-word in front of me ever, so don't get it twisted. I will hook off on one of y'all. But I'm just saying that's what brings us all together. So I'll be trying to talk rap. And it's just somebody who's been around a lot of legends and a legend in his own right. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to you, Yuck, podcast.
Thanks for having me, bro. You got the biggest, you know what I mean? Your platform is super huge, man. Thanks for even bringing me on here, man. The whole No Filter, man, is huge. I've been a fan of you before I even knew you or got down with you, man. So I'm glad to finally be on this thing and do my one too, man. So
the Pete Rock, before we go to Pete Rock, when is that slated to come out?
We're gonna try at the end of this year, man. You know what I mean? Literally, we gotta fine tune it. You know what I mean? Really fine tune it. I'm trying to just wait for these features. You know what I mean? And then shit, knock it out the park. You know what I mean? Period. But it's coming out crazy. This gonna be one of the ones. Period. Pete ain't playing on the beats.
Nah, he's different. He's different. That's
way different. And he cool as a fan, man.
Like
cool
I said, Pete Rock is #1 to me.
Yo, he cool as hell, man. Like cool as hell, man. And how me and him even hooked up was through the whole Nipsey Hussle tragedy. I did a rest in peace to Nipsey, but I did a blog about that alleyway before anybody knew like how it happened. I'm like, I bet that somebody came from that alleyway. Every time I go to the marathon, I'm like, that alleyway janky, man. Somebody could come through and rob you, shoot you, and it's a smooth getaway. They just gone. So I never trusted that alley. I said, I bet somebody came from the alley. Then the news came out that the dude came from the alley, then went back through the alley. Pete Rock got hit me. You know what I mean? You were right, bro. Woo, woo, woo. They came through the alley. So from there, we just got to chopping it up, man. And he was like, let's do some music. I'm like, sure, let's get it.
Yo, and Pete Rock is in tune with everything. He's in tune. Like, that people think he just somebody who make beats. Nah, he's in tune. And shout out to Grap Lover, his brother, which I'm going to be doing an interview with him soon, too. You know what I'm saying? Grap Lover from the group I is Pete Rock younger brother. So, who's your favorite producer ever?
Pete Rock.
Right. Oh yeah, Pete Rock just dropped the album with Flea Lord too. He dropped the album with Sky Zoo. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta put on for the big homie. Working with me.
Pete Rock. Yo, I was thinking about Pete Rock. Yeah, y'all definitely could cook up something nice. But I yuck we about to get up out of here.
Hell yeah,
We've
man.
been on here for a while. I didn't even realize we was on here that long. But when we
Yeah,
rapping
man.
and
Let me
we
get
talk.
to my little chicken plate.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting you 3 hours behind me. So it's what is it, 8 o'clock where you at?
Yeah, it's 8. Yep, 8:30. We've
8:19.
been on here
Wow.
for a minute. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we've
didn't even
been
realize we
chopping
was
it
on
up.
that long.
We've
But you
been
know,
chopping it up, man.
yeah,
Straight up. It'll be easy, doggy, man. Thanks for having me. And we
yo,
need you for family acts too.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we gonna
Yeah,
talk some
yeah,
some crazy because
yeah,
I've
man.
been
We
knowing
gonna
a lot
go
of this
there,
stuff.
man.
Yeah, we gonna go there. So yeah. So shout out to Yukmouth. Just sign him out. I'm gonna sign you out really quick. Just give him your
All right, for
shout out.
sure. Y'all be easy, one.
All right.
All right, peace.
So yeah, y'all, that was Yukmouth. I think did that kind of wrong. Yeah, shout out to for y'all for sticking with me. I've been on here for a few hours, and for y'all who just came through, y'all missed it. I'm about to get up out of here. Shout out to all the people. Could y'all just hit that like button? I think this was a pretty good, informative interview. I need y'all to share this. I need you to hit the like button. I need for you, if you didn't have the notification bell on, please make sure you have that notification bell on. Again, I'm just trying to bring y'all great content, cultural content that got a lot to do with the culture, and bring you different people. I have J.O. Felony coming up. That's done. I got a lot of stuff in store, but I need y'all in tune. I don't want my stuff going on deaf ears, because I'm not into just putting out stuff. I'm into really quality work, not quantity. I could put out a lot of stuff, but I want quality stuff hitting y'all. So it is what it is. So yeah, man. I don't have no 5L hoodies. I don't know. Look it up, bro. Look it up. Go to shop.doggydiamondstv.com. I might have 5XL hoodies. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. So it is what it is, man. I'm Doggy Diamonds, man. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Where is my outro? I love the West Coast, man. That's my favorite. Like, yo, if I show y'all my music playlist, it's more West Coast stuff than it is stuff from my own borough. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. YouTube is probably not gonna monetize this video because he cursed, but it is what it is, man. As long as y'all enjoy the interview, it is what it is. I'm gonna make sure his link is in the description box. Pause so y'all could subscribe to his podcast too, because he has a very dope podcast. Yukmouth, and he's signed to my company, so shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when y'all didn't see me on here and do a lot of stuff, I definitely was behind the scenes putting together a lot of plays. So a lot of stuff coming down, for y'all. So it is what it is, man. I'm out of here. I'll holler at y'all later on. Peace.